Is this for real? Antarctica became greeny? Let's watch this video to find out more.
On to Antarctica now. It is turning green from white. That's right. Scientists say the world's coldest continent is fast turning green thanks to vegetation growing at an astounding rate. As mosses, lichens, grasses have blossomed across the continent. Not just that, this coincides with a marked decrease in sea ice. Let's break this down for you. A new study published in Nature Geoscience reveals a stark rise in vegetation cover across the Antarctica Peninsula. Over the past 4 decades, almost 12 square kilometers of Antarctica is now covered in green as the temperatures soar, which, by the way, is up from 1 square kilometer back in 1986. And talking about the expansion, it is almost equal to 110 football pitches, now becoming over 1,500. Not just that, the study also shows that Antarctica's ice cover has reached a near record low for the southern hemisphere winter, only second to last year's record-breaking figures. Let that sink in. And what's worse, this is not something new. In fact, in recent years, this trend has only accelerated, with the rate of greening increasing over 30% between 2016 and 2021. Then why is this particular finding significant, you ask? While previous research has only talked about the extent of vegetation at any point, the team led by Tom Rowland of the University of Exeter used more than 3 decades of satellite data to trace the entire process of change in vegetation growth, and they established whether an area was covered with vegetation by looking for evidence of photosynthesis via measuring visible red and near-infrared light ratios. Even as a tiny proportion, that is 0.12% of the continent's ice-free area has now turned green, experts have raised alarm, saying that this was concerning and bears significant impact on the planet's overall ecology. So even though from the looks of it, the landscape may still predominantly be snow, ice and rock, the dramatic increase of plant life is a red flag that can no longer be ignored. And when it comes to vegetation that can survive on ice, mosses champion all by thriving amid the harshest conditions on Earth and are now dominating the Antarctic landscape. Not just mosses, Antarctica is home to liverwort and other small flowering plants, but ecologically speaking, this is not good news. Studies found that the dying of plant matter over time increases soil formation and creates a scope for non-native and invasive species of plants to be introduced on boots worn by tourists or via some researchers' scientific equipment, which might pose serious risks to Antarctica's environmental future, leading to greater homogeneity and a loss in biodiversity as previous isolated ecological areas link up. Overall, the Antarctic Peninsula is warming up faster than the global average, with extreme heat events becoming commonplace. This is enough evidence of the fact that climate change is unsparing. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.